right, hockey fans, we are here in Graham 1. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday morning. Coming to you live from Graham 1. Got a jam-packed day of hockey here. Your Rochester Bantam AA VFW team is taking on the Sioux Falls Power. Doubleheader today. And they'll take on Vanguard. VSA Guardians out of Eau Claire tomorrow, 10 a.m. Come on down to the rink, check out all the action. Zamboni's done, fresh ice is out, refs are here, teams are ready. All right, here come your Bantam AA VFW. The rink is a-rockin'. As always, like to thank our sponsors. VFW Post 1215. ETS and Jimmy's, as well as other sponsors this year. Sorensen Painting, Minnesota Ice, Jimmy's, Jacobson's, ETS, Paramark. Thanks for making this an awesome season for your Bantam VFW players. Warm-ups. Come on down to the ring. High school hockey's kicked off here. Your Century Jam Panthers in an overtime thriller up in West St. Paul, beating Two Rivers 3-2 in overtime. Overtime goal by Benny Timpane. A former member of this Bantam VFW team last year. About a minute and a half left in the warm-ups here. Still, Griff Cawthorn is still dealing with a hand injury. We should be merely weeks away from him returning to the lineup. He'll be a welcomed addition to the roster. Century taking on Holy Family. JV starting at noon, varsity starting at 2. Mayo also playing in Graham 1. I think they are playing Osseo. So come on down to Graham Arena for all the hockey action. Looks like we've got Henry Duda out here on the ice for today's game. A call up from the Bantam A team. Horn has sounded. 17 minutes on the clock. We are ready to rock and roll here in Graham Arena. Thanks for joining. Tristan Bradley, Kohler Peterson, and Max Wiesner up front. Hunter Peterson and we got Max Wiesner on the back end with Hunter Peterson. Is that Evan Anderson on the other side with Bradley? And so we got a couple players called up. Let's go Mustangs, here we go. Rochester wins at an initial face-off. Peterson comes down, he fires a shot on net, that's saved. Now, Sioux Falls coming to the near side. They chip that up off the boards and down. Now a race. Sioux Falls center net, that slides through the crease. Now to the far side, Kohler Peterson chipping that off the boards and down. Not far enough for icing as Sioux Falls regroups. Tristan Bradley here in the near side corner. Now Kohler Peterson. Hunter Peterson pinching down. Sioux Falls brings it down and dumps it down behind the net. Max Wiesner's back there. He chips it up off the boards and out. Both teams changing as Bradley gets that puck across the red line, dumps it all the way down. Sioux Falls now to the far side. Young with it. Lusk on his side as well. Getting it back to the point. Caleb Weeder walking the blue line. Shot. Save. Weidrich and Sage on the blue line here. Sioux Falls chipping it off the glass. Weidrich gets it back to Sage, who's regrouping. He gets it up. Masters dumping that down. Young hopping off the ice. Schletty back from an illness. Good to see him out there. Sioux Falls coming out of the zone now. Sage is able to hold that. He gets across the red, dumps it down. Sioux Falls regrouping. They go behind the net. McGill on the far side. Joe Getchell battling on the far side boards. Puck squirts into the corner. Sioux Falls are on the near side. They go up and off the glass, and that goes all the way down. That should be an icing. Face off in the Rochester zone. Peterson from the blue line. He throws a puck on net. Joe Getchell rebounds. Shot, goal! Joe Getchell on the rebound. Nice job by Joe crashing the net, getting that rebound, putting your Mustangs up 1-0. Shot by Peterson from the point. Poked off the stick by Young. Picked up near side. They go up the boards. Oh, looks like Cawthorn is here. Cawthorn playing defense, number 10. So now the question is, who's on the bench with the arm sling? Face-off comes out to the point. Max Wiesner throws it into the corner. Masters chasing. Pops out to Sag. Sioux Falls coming back quickly. Picked off by Masters. He comes down. Now behind that center pass. Young can't get his stick on that. Now to the middle, poked away by Rochester. Now to the near side, Masters. Working with Young. Masters applying pressure. Young supporting. They're able to hold it in the zone still. Battle for possession here on the near boards. Backhand to the far side. Peterson. Shot. That goes wide. That's Wiesner with a shot. Goes just wide. Joe Getchell trying to apply a forecheck. Shot high and over the net. Near side corner, chipping it up and out. Joe Getchell battling for it. Now to the far side. Up the boards. Hunter Peterson pinching. Sioux Falls able to come out momentarily, coming down on Caleb Weidrich. Weidrich with a stick. Now to the near side D. Shot. I don't know if Sioux Falls got a stick on that or if it just slid underneath Cawthorn, or sorry, Sikik's pad, but Sioux Falls tied it up 1-1. Sioux Falls wins that draw. They chip it up the far side boards. Cross the red line. Now in the Rochester zone, trying to get it out, and we do. Sioux Falls regrouping. They get across the red and dump it down off sides. Cawthorn steps across the red line, dumps it down, now on the far side. Got a couple 23s out there. Again, I think that's Evan Anderson. Not quite sure. Battle behind the net now. Puck comes in the near side. Cawthorn had stepped up, but that puck goes into the zone off sides. Face off outside the Sioux Falls zone. Coming out of that pile, Lusk chasing. Sioux Falls goes to the far side. They double back to the near side. Getting that to the middle, taken away by Lusk. Lusk cutting to the middle. Gets a shot off, just steered to the corner off that leg pad. Centering pass. Max Wiesner steps up, takes a body. Now Max gathers the puck. Circles back, comes to the near side. Now Masters coming down on a one-on-one. Shot. Save. Face off in the Sioux Falls zone. Sioux Falls bumps it off the boards to the far side. Peterson pinching. Sioux Falls digs it out of the corner. They chip it up the boards. They get up to the red and dump it all the way down. Sikic tries to stop it behind the net here in the near side corner. Sage is there. Peterson now to the far side. Sioux Falls chipping it behind the net now. Sage picks it up. He goes up the boards to the near side. That's off Young's stick. Sioux Falls throws a puck on net that Elliott steers to the far corner. Rochester's able to chip it out. Now on the far side, Young coming down the boards. Walking to the net. That puck is chipped to the behind the net. Rochester's able to gather it in the neutral zone, throw it all the way back behind the Sioux Falls goaltender. Now on the far side. Bradley in the pile. Anderson brings it around to the near side. Caleb Wiedrich pinching off those boards. He fires a shot on net, trying to hit Anderson on that back door. Anderson, Kohler, Peterson, Bradley, Wiedrich, Cawthorn out there. Wiedrich on the point, shot. That's off of a Bradley knee pad. Bradley now behind the net spinning. He gets it up the boards, now out to the point. That hops off over Cawthorn's stick. Caleb Wiedrich back for it. He comes on the near side, he spins. Chips it to the the far side. Now Sioux Falls chipping it behind the net. Kohler Peterson spinning. Out of the near side. Bradley chipping it up and out. Not icing, not far enough. Cawthorn chasing. All the way up the middle. Trying to hit a streaking Sioux Falls player, and that puck goes past all the way down. Now Rochester throwing it to the other end. No ices. That's touched by a player. Sioux Falls reversing to the near side. Battling on the far side boards. Max trying to get it deep. Puck still is loose. Masters picks it up. He chips it down to the corner. Lust chasing. Rung around to the near side. Peterson picks it off the wall. Shot. That almost goes off Lust's body into the net as the goaltender had to lunge for it. Catch all of the game action here on YouTube. Player and game highlight on X and Instagram. Face off here in the near corner. Puck comes out to the point. Peterson with a shot tipped by Joe Getchell to the corner. Young. That's Duda. We got a couple 19s out here, so I might confuse Young and Duda here. Drop pass to Peterson. He chips it behind the Sioux Falls net. Joe Getchell's there. He gets it up to the point. Max, too far for him. Max near side to Peterson. Peterson up the boards, no icing. Duda chasing it. Now coming off the boards, up to the point. Sag, shot, tip. Rebound steer to the far side corner, now behind the net. Sioux Falls still trying to come out of the zone, taken away by Rochester. Oh, just barely squirts out. That should be an icing. Sorry, offsides. 6:55 left here in the first period. Sioux Falls. Break by Bradley. So tries to get by the defenders. Loose puck, shot, goal! Oh, Kohler Peterson, no! Off 2 posts. Does a little pinball action. Off both posts, no goal. Peterson to the near side. Kohler Peterson dumping down in the corner. Bradley is there. Shot, rebound. Steered to the corner, Evan Anderson there. Now behind the net. Sioux Falls goes up and off the boards, out to Peterson. He tries to get it deep. Bradley walking in, shot, and that's blocked by Sioux Falls. Rochester throws it behind the net. Evan Anderson now. Bradley applying the forecheck. Anderson chips it to the near side. Rochester able to get a few fresh legs out there. Comes out to the sideboards. Peterson fires a shot that goes way wide. Loose, Masters, shot. Oh, knocks the goalie stick out of his hands. Hit the handle square. And we'll get Caleb Wiedrich on tripping, trying to hold that blue line. Face off in the Rochester zone, 5:18 left. Caleb Wiedrich in the box for 2 minutes for tripping. Rochester will go on the penalty kill. Able to chip it all the way down. It'll be on net, no icing. Falls trying to set up along the near side boards. They get it out to the middle. Now coming across the blue, down on Sag. Getting it to the middle, walking out, shot, save, Elliott. Rebound, another save. Pops across the crease. Sioux Falls is not able to get a stick on it. No icing as that's tipped by a Sioux Falls defenseman. Rochester's able to get a change. 1:21 left in the penalty kill. Kohler, Peterson, and Bradley out there on the kill. Peterson and Cawthorn on the back end. Sioux Falls to the near side. Rochester's able to chip that all the way down. No icing as that puck dies in the corner. 43 seconds left. Sioux Falls throws it all the way down. That should be an icing. Masters chasing. He picks the puck up in the corner, gets to the slot. Given we're on the kill, playing a little bit less aggressive in the slot area. Near side corner, Peterson there. Cawthorn helping him on the backside. Puck comes out to the blue. Chip to the near side. Now back out to the top of their umbrella. Shot from the side of the net. Elliott's able to steer that behind the net. Peterson picking up a burst of speed, coming down the net one-on-one. He toe drags, gets around the defenseman. Loose puck, can't grab the rebound. Sioux Falls throws that down, no icing. Sage back to get it. Penalty's over, back to 5-on-5. Long pass here to the near side. Pass Schletty, Joe Getchel's there first. Sioux Falls coming down, now they get a long shot that Elliott steers in the near side corner. Sage is there. And that puck squirts into the Rochester zone. Offsides is the call. .230 left here in the first period. Sioux Falls chips that back. Cawthorn is there. He goes far side for Caleb Weidrich. He goes up the boards quickly. Kohler Peterson picking that up. He skates down, stops, spins, fires a shot. Duda can't get to the rebound. Puck comes out now. And all the way down for an ice. Kohler Peterson in for this draw. Sioux Falls wins that. They rip it up the near side boards. Cawthorn and Weidrich able to hold the blue line. Weidrich steps in. He gets to the far side. Shot goes up and over the net. Sioux Falls picks it up. They go behind the net. Anderson chasing. Kohler Peterson now grabbing that puck behind that. Centering pass. Sioux Falls coming down one-on-one with a back checker. Tried to center it. Loose puck. Caleb Weidrich coming down the near side boards now. He tries to dance and fire a shot. That's off a Sioux Falls player. Out of the near side. Shot. Elliott's able to get that off his chest and hop on the rebound with 1:26 left. Sioux Falls fires a shot through the slot to the far side. Lusk is there. Sioux Falls picks it up on the blue line, comes to the near side. Shot. Sikik's able to grab that with a glove with 1:15. Face-off, Rochester wins that. Max Wiesner ripping that around to the far side. Lusk trying to get to that. Can't. And Kohler Peterson's able to backhand that out of the zone, but it goes all the way down for nice. Shots are 13-8 in favor of your Mustangs. Rochester's able to get that out of the zone, but the puck squirts back in for an offsides. Side, Sioux Falls coming down with 50 seconds left, fire a shot. Elliott tries to glove it, can't. Shot from the goal line bounces off Elliott. Not able to trap that initial save. Pushes it out in front of him, creates another opportunity. Sioux Falls goes up 2-1. Little luck of the Irish there. Sage is able to get across the red line, dump it all the way down. Joe Getchell on the forecheck. He picks the puck up. Now behind the net. Young on the near side. Puck squirts up the boards. Sage is able to hold it in. Falls, chips it out. Joe Getchell on the far side. And puck squirts into the bench. Rochester dumps it down with 14 seconds. Duda, Lusk. 6 seconds. Sioux Falls just happy to pin that against the boards. And they come out of the scrum as the horn blows. Shots are 13-10 in favor of your Mustangs. Score is 2-1 Sioux Falls. Teams to take a moment here. Once again, thanks to all our sponsors. Sorensen Painting, Minnesota Ice, Jimmy's, Jacobson's, ETS, Paramark. And of course our primary sponsor this year, Rochester VFW 1215. Longtime sponsors of VFW Hockey. Go out and check out the mess hall. Great food, great service. All right, break time's over. second period to start here momentarily. Teams will switch ends. Team scrambling to gain possession of the puck, and Rochester finally does. Now to the far side, Bradley. He spins. Fires that behind the net. Evan Anderson now to Kohler Peterson. Kohler spins. Goes behind the net. Bradley picks it up. We've got a helmet stuck together. Two guys down here French kissing. Evan Anderson getting his helmet tied up with another Sioux Falls player. That puck chipped up off the face-off and into the netting. Face off, Rochester gets that face to the center. Just past Bradley. Max Wiesner back forward. He goes to Hunter. Now to the near side to Max. Max loses it. Now behind the net. Sioux Falls trying to center. Now in the slot. Shot. Save. Elliott's able to take that shot, not give Sioux Falls a rebound. Face-off, Sioux Falls wins that off the face-off. Shot, goal. Elliott screamed, didn't see that at all, just snuck through near side. Falls wins that face-off. Turned over. Rochester sledding out on the far side. He races for it, gets it into the Sioux Falls zone, gets bodied. Far side corner, Sioux Falls, bringing it around to the near side. Sioux Falls chipping it to the near side now. They get around Sage. That looked like it was offsides. Shot off Elliott's mask. Pops to the high slot. Schletty coming out now. He chips it down and chases. Schletty. Joe Getchell in the corner. Puck comes to the near side boards. Sioux Falls picks it up, goes to the far side. Hunter Peterson can't grab it. He retreats. Chips around to the near side. Caleb Wiedrich. Back for Peterson. That goes through his wickets. Sioux Falls whiffs on that dump pass. Peterson trying to get it to the near side. That goes off a Sioux Falls player. Rochester gets it across the red line, dumps it down. They're able to get a change. Now to the middle, that's off a Rochester stick, and Sioux Falls comes out. Peterson is there. Peterson to the far side. Tristan Bradley chipping it to himself. Sioux Falls chips it down. Peterson's there to Wiesner. Wiesner now skating up. Rochester coming through the slot. Duda. Shot, that goes wide. Bradley. Now out to the point. Wiesner. Shot. Glove save, no rebound. Sioux Falls up and off the boards all the way down. Max Wiesner's there. Comes around to the near side, gets that pass deflected. Masters now to the far side. Sage is there. Now on the near side boards, bringing it around to the far side. Lusk, he backhands it out. Sioux Falls regrouping now. They try to go to the middle. Taken away by Masters. Masters coming in. Centering pass. Oh, off 3 or 4 skates. Almost a ping ponger. Puck all the way down. Wiedrich back to retrieve it. No icing. He chips it up to himself. Trying to get it around. Rochester gets it across the red line. Dumps it down. Sioux Falls retrieving to the near side. Anderson chasing. Young in the corner. McGill down to help him. Peterson not able to hold that as it jumps over his stick. Wiedrich back there to knock it off Sioux Falls' stick. He comes around the near side net. Burst of speed coming through the neutral zone. Coming around the net. Trying to center, it does! Rochester banging away at the puck. Players are saying it's in. Refs say no go. Face off in the Sioux Falls zone. Sioux Falls wins that draw. They come out to the far side. Sioux Falls coming down the middle. Caleb Wiedrich able to fend them off. Puck slides in front of Elliott, and he gets a whistle. Shot from the point goes just wide. Puck coming to the slot that Elliott's able to reach out and grab. Face off in the Rochester zone. Kohler Peterson picking that up. He goes up and off the glass, and that goes all the way down. Should be an icing. Puck squirts out to the middle. Duda coming down now. One-on-one. He tries to bring it around the corner. Bradley there. Player tripped on the far side. Kohler Peterson applying a check. Now Sioux Falls coming down 2-on-2. Cawthorn able to chip that, block that into the near side corner. Shot. Sage goes in for the help. He comes out of the pile with it. Chips it around. Centering pass. Bradley can't get there soon enough. Bradley chips it behind the net now. Sage goes for it. That skips past Cawthorn's stick. Now to the far side. Masters chipping it in. Trying to come out of the corner. Masters chips it back down deep. Turnover. Masters walking in off the glove of the Sioux Falls goaltender. Lusk. Sioux Falls to the far side, comes out to the point. Caleb Wiedrich. Shot that goes wide. Rung around to the near side. Looks like we got Anderson here on the near side. Lusk. Loose puck. Sioux Falls spinning. Lusk picking it up. He gets bodied. Wiesner walking in. Shot. Save. Now Sioux Falls coming out. Caleb Widger on the far side. He regroups. Burst of speed. He comes through the zone. Walking in. Backhand. Just over the bar. Otherwise he was trying to go tickle the cookie jar. Peterson spinning. Up to Joe Getchell. And all the way down for an ice. Good couple minutes there by your Mustangs. I keep wanting to say Panthers since I've been streaming both high school and these Bantam games. Puck squirts in the Sioux Falls zone with 9 minutes left. Now around the near side, Sioux Falls skating it out. Rochester able to put up the roadblock sign. Peterson to the far side. Sage stepping up. McGill, Schletty. Sioux Falls trying to hit that long exit pass. That goes through everybody, no icing as Peterson goes back to retrieve it. Peterson up off the wall, not high enough. McGill, near side corner. Sioux Falls walking in the middle. Shot, goal. Looked like maybe a deflection off of a stick, fooling Elliott. Gotta try to make those saves. I don't know if he was squared up enough or left too much of the glove side open. Sioux Falls with a 4-1 lead. 8:46 left here in the second. Sioux Falls walks in, comes to the middle. That's off a boot. Max Wiesner off the glass to the center. Sioux Falls comes in off sides, otherwise they might have had to break right down the alleyway, leading to Elliott. Face off outside the Rochester zone. Sioux Falls wins that. They backhand that in. Wiesner back for it. Near side. Rochester's able to hold that in. Peterson, shot, rebound. Young getting knocked into the goaltender. The net comes off. 8 minutes left. Face off in the Sioux Falls zone. Anderson chasing to the near side. Masters. That's off Anderson's skate. Duda. Sioux Falls is able to throw that down past Wiedrich for an icing. Falls wins that draw to the near side. All the way down for another icing. Face-off comes out of Saj. Saj fires a shot, rebound. Trying to dig and poke. Duda can't grab that puck. Puck squirts to the slot. That gets by Wiedrich. Saj back forward, he goes far side. Now up to Duda. Almost got his head taken off there with a sucker pass. Falls getting that to the neutral zone. Now they pick it up coming across the blue line, 3-on-1. Backhand. Elliott's able to get a piece of that. Steer that to the corner. Wiesner chips it to Peterson. Peterson all the way down for an icing. Peterson coming out of the zone, comes to the neutral zone, loses the puck. Puck squirts out, Rochester regrouping now. Wiesner up the middle, Kohler. Kohler skating in, he dumps it down. Bradley in the far corner. Rochester trying to grab that loose puck. Near side, Anderson up the wall to Masters. Sioux Falls quickly moving it out. Wiedrich losing the handle on it. Sioux Falls coming down, dancing around. Cothran's able to take that puck away though. Cothran back to Wiedrich. Wiedrich coming up quickly. Now through the neutral zone, he gets across the blue. Drag, centering pass. Defenseman falls. Sioux Falls coming in on a break. Backhand up over Elliott. Out on the near side. Wiedrich coming down again. He's got two. Shot. Try to go 5-hole. Shot by Rochester, comes out to the blue. Another shot, goaltender down, can't put that on net. Duda, he tries to chip it low, doesn't. Sioux Falls now. They're able to get it out. Schletty. Sioux Falls is able to get that into the Rochester zone. Peterson to the near side. Rochester picks it up the near wall. McGill coming down. He loses the handle, tries to center it, can't. Sioux Falls coming out with a burst of speed, coming down the middle. Shot deflected by Peterson. Sage picks it up behind the net. He goes to the near side. Duda chipping it up the boards. Sioux Falls now to the middle. Sage is back forward. He fans on it. And we have an offsides with 4:18 left. Sioux Falls in the middle. Shot. That's deflected up and over the net. Rochester moving it up the near side boards and down. No icing. Joe Getchell chasing. Cawthorn. He fans on that shot attempt. Now comes back to the middle. He throws it far side, goes right on a Sioux Falls stick, 3-on-2 coming down. Sioux Falls walks in, fires a shot to the near side, that misses the net. They ring it around to the far side now. Wiesner's there. Puck to the near side. Joe Getchell chasing behind the net. Rochester's able to hold it in. They fire a shot that's steered to the near side corner. Under 3 minutes left. Masters tossed to the side. Sioux Falls able to chip that down. Kayla Wiedrick playing the body nicely. Back check. And a helmet came off, so we have a whistle. .236. Loose puck in the high slot. Players looking for it. Masters can't pick it up. Sioux Falls regroups in the neutral zone. They go to the far side. Sioux Falls bumps that back into their zone. Anderson chasing. Puck is underneath the player, so got a whistle here. Face off, Bradley wins that. He gets it back to the point. Shot. Sioux Falls goaltender is able to gobble that up with no rebound. Sioux Falls walks across. That's blocked by a Rochester stick, now up to the blue line. Shot, blocked, Duda coming down now. Duda walking in, not able to get a shot off as Sioux Falls has a hard back check and is able to get a stick on it. Thrown up to the near side point, now to the far side. Cawthorn throws it deep. Duda trying to dance out of the corner. Sioux Falls comes out of the zone now. Peterson to the near side. Bradley racing for it. Loose in the high slot with a minute left. And we'll have a penalty on Rochester for tripping. Kohler Peterson going to the box. Will serve 2 minutes here with 1:09 left in the period. Say hi to Mom and Dad. Shots are 22-18 in favor of Rochester. Puck squirts out to the blue line, now down the near side boards. Behind the net. There's a minute left in the period here. I hit the wrong button, so I got to reset my clock. Face off. Comes out to the blue line. Sioux Falls setting up back in their umbrella. Looks like now they're working a little bit power play down low. Near side, great save by Elliott, bouncing. Pass to the near side post, got behind Elliott. Elliott was able to recover quickly and keep that out of the net. Backdoor pass. Max to the near side. He flips it up and down. And we have an icing. .28 seconds left. Face-off comes to the near side. Peterson chips that around to the far side. Lusk is there, and Rochester throws it down for another whistle. 13 seconds left. Puck loose in the slot. Team's battling for it. Peterson picks it up. He spins. Pins it up against the boards with 2 seconds left. And that's your horn. Teams will go back to the locker room, I believe. Maybe not. Looks like they are, so we'll get a Zamboni here. We'll get a Zamboni here with a score of 4-1 heading to the third period. Fresh sheet of ice, and we'll be back right, here come your Bantam VFW Mustangs out for the start of the third period. All right, refs are ready to go. Third period about to start. Here we go, Mustangs. Sioux Falls wins that initial face-off. They go to the far side. Wiesner on him. Pivoting, riding that player out. Now behind the net. Coming to the middle. Again, Rochester on a penalty kill. And Elliott makes that save. We've got 29 seconds left in that 5-on-4. Face off to the far side. They had adjusted the time here as we're running maybe a little bit behind. Centering pass goes through everybody out to the point. Swapping space. Backdoor pass. Caleb Weidrich's able to clear that. Now out the near side boards. Caleb's able to chip it down. And that'll be icing with 4 seconds left in the penalty. Off, Caleb Weidrich behind the net now. Burst of speed down the far side. He comes down. Backhand in the net off the handle of the stick. Masters able to chip that down. Penalties over, back to 5-on-5. Kohler Peterson now joining the play. Down deep in the Sioux Falls corner. Sioux Falls squirts that to the near side. Joe Getchell applying pressure. Turnover. Caleb Weidrich firing a shot. Goaltender blockers into the corner. Sioux Falls across the far side, past Cawthorn all the way down for an icing. Shots are 22-22 here in the third period. Coughing down the wall. Sioux Falls now up off the boards to the far side. That goes all the way down for an icing. Oh, saying no icing now? Maybe one waved it off, one didn't. Sioux Falls coming down. Peterson's able to take that puck away, chips to the far side. McGill on the far side, he chips it up the boards. Turnover. Sioux Falls trying to center that pass. Broken up by Rochester, comes along the near side boards. Sioux Falls now to the far side, that shot. Elliott's able to steer that to the corner. Peterson now taking that puck away, coming down the neutral zone. He gets across the red, dumps it down, and gets off for a change. Puck finally squirts out of the zone. Rochester regrouping. Bradley back for it. He comes up the middle, dangerous, he falls. Up and off the glass and down. That'll be an icing. Face off, Sage wins that. He goes up and off the boards and out. Lusk can't get that exit pass. Turnover. Masters has that, or Kohler Peterson has that chipped off his stick. Now on the far side. Sioux Falls. Sage is over there. Centering pass, that's off a skate, goes to the near side corner. Sioux Falls centering, back door, rebound. Rochester's able to clear that behind the net. Max Wiesner coming out now. He gets past the defenseman, skating in 2-on-1. Shot. Save. Bradley can't get that rebound. Joe Getchell taking that puck back in. He stops, puts the brakes on, comes back up to Wiedrich. Shot, goal. Wiedrich from the point, sliding that home. All you need to do is put it on the ice, folks. So your Mustangs pulling within 2 here with 11:05 left. Caleb Wiedrich chipping it down. Joe Getchell getting that assist. Caleb Wiedrich with the goal, putting your Mustangs 4-2. Puck on the near side board. Sioux Falls coming down now. They chip it around Caleb Wiedrich. Now a race for it. And the refs are going to call icing. Rochester trying to center it. Schletty throwing it back into the corner. Duda on the chase. Sioux Falls picking up, going to the middle. Now across neutral zone, across the blue. Cross ice pass too far. Near side corner, Caleb Wiedrich battling. Cawthorn to the far side. Joe Duda's there first. Cawthorn fires it in. Puck gets rung around the near side. Sioux Falls coming through the slot. They retreat behind their net. Reverse it. Sioux Falls chipping it to the middle. Turnover. Rochester coming back quickly. Kohler Peterson firing a shot. Goaltender gloves that. Doesn't catch it, but it falls down in front of him. We'll get a whistle. Peterson trying to get that out. Sioux Falls steps in front of it, coming down 3-on-2. Puck loose in the slot. Shot fired wide. Comes to the near side. Sioux Falls cycling. Back door. Good leg saved by Elliott, keeping that puck out of the net as Rochester comes back now. Coming back 3-on-2. Chip to the near side, Bradley. Just over his stick. Bradley chips it to the near side. Kohler Peterson behind the net. He spins, drops it for Bradley. Now Anderson chips around to the far side. Sad pinching. Caleb Weidrich steps up. He backhands it, tries to get it deep in the zone. Takes it away. Hits a banana peel here. Bradley trying to swat it down into the Sioux Falls zone. Finally gets it down as he gets off for a change. Masters in the near side corner. Masters and Getchell down there digging. Puck comes to the far side. Sage is there. Lusk falling down. He spins. Getting up to the point. Squirts out. Caleb Weidrich coming down now. He tries to power his way to the net. Off the goaltender. Trying to crash that net, and we have a whistle because the post came off.
He did that on purpose.
Sage able to backhand that back into the Sioux Falls zone. Sioux Falls up off the glass again. Oh, Sage, hold that blue, hold that blue. Caleb Weidrich now coming up the blue. He gets tripped, no call. Puck squirts on net, and we have a whistle.
I agree with you, Caleb.
Shot by Duda is broken up. Now Sioux Falls coming out 2-0. Slid that to the far side. Elliott's able to grab that rebound as it floats in front of him. Face off to the left of Elliott. Centering pass, hops over to Sioux Falls, sticking out. Lusk racing for it. He's got Anderson with him. Sioux Falls up the near side. Broken up by Masters momentarily as Sioux Falls now comes back. Sioux Falls coming down the slot. Lusk is able to break that up. Sioux Falls shot, that's tipped wide. Puck comes down. Anderson chasing. Sioux Falls with a burst of speed. Now to the near side. That's too far, and we'll have an icing with 6:43 left here in the third. Sioux Falls wins that faceoff. They come up the middle. Coming down 3-on-3. Shot. Elliott's able to steer that to the far side corner. 6 minutes left. Puck comes up to the blue line. Now to the near side. Shot. Save Elliott. Puck to the near side. Shot, tip. That goes wide. Chipped up the boards. Chip up the boards, taken away by Sioux Falls, and he just walks right to the middle. Nobody there.
Can't let these people go.
Sage back for it. He gets to Peterson.
Falls, Powerful, forward number 88, Owen Rich, unassisted. 88, unassisted.
Peterson chips it up the glass to the near side. No icing. Schletty. Joe Getchell chasing. Near side corner. And we have a whistle. Face off on the near side. Lusk trying to walk out and get a shot on. Sioux Falls to the near side boards. Sage picks it up. He scoots it back to Peterson. Out of the far side, Masters hits Lusk. Lusk coming down. He dances in the middle, loses it. Trying to drive to the middle. Backdoor Masters, shot save. Masters trying to find the middle. Back to Cawthorn, shot.
Get somebody in front of the net.
Near side. Duda. Anderson to the far side. Peterson walking off the wall, shot, save. .434 left. Faceoff comes back to the point. Peterson with a shot. That's blocked by Sioux Falls. Now they come out quickly, 2-on-1. Bradley will chip that to the middle. Now we have an offsides. back on the air here tonight at 4:45, or as soon as I can get over from the high school game. Game 2 of this matchup. Sioux Falls chipping it up the boards. Oh, open net. Elliott came out. Elliott coming out as the puck came out of the zone. Nobody back to defend. Sioux Falls had an open net. No challenge on that shot. 6-2 at 3:57. Sioux Falls off the boards. Shot save Elliott. Puck squirts out. Masters coming down now with a burst of speed. He tries to get it to the middle. Sioux Falls is able to break that up. Saj steps in, rips one over the bar. Caleb Weidrich back for it. Caleb Weidrich up the boards. That's off Schletty's stick. Behind the net, centering pass comes out to the slot. Picking that puck up, he chips it up the boards. Duda's there. Coming down 2-on-1. Backhand pass from Max over to Duda. Duda can't get his stick on it. 2 minutes left. Sioux Falls up the near side now. Pass to the far side, they get across the red, dump it down. McGill spins and chips that puck up to Peterson, up to Duda, and out. Minute and a half left here in the game. Centering pass, backhand, trying to get that to the net, can't. Squirts to the near side. .122 left. I am going to shut down here fairly quick. I need to hop over to Gram 4 for the Century JV game to get going. So apologize if the stream doesn't finish. It doesn't finish uploading. Cawthorn stepping in, he fires a puck on net. And we have another whistle. Peterson with an off shift or off balance slap shot that just trickles on net. .50 seconds left here in the period. have an icing. Backhand by Bradley, steered to the far corner. Shots are 34-31 in favor of Sioux Falls. Puck comes out to the point. Shot, Peterson, rebound. That was a shot by Max Wiesner, I believe. 20 seconds left. Pass down low, comes out to the slot. Sioux Falls clears in the near sideboards. Bradley falls down. Sioux Falls picks the puck up with 8 seconds left. And that'll do it with 4 seconds left. Sioux Falls coming out with a 6-2 victory. We'll see you back here at 4:45 for the second matchup. Thanks for watching.